Hi, everyone. All right. So I just want to get through the questions. And the best way I thought of doing this, because I think some of you, although I explained what 2023 is going to be like in very short, um, it wasn't enough for you. But when I do the workshops every year, it takes about 45 minutes for me to just get through what the year is going to be about, because we talk about body part, body organ, we talk about what it means to you, all of that. All right, now just imagine what I have put there is hour, day, month, year, luck cycle, and year. Now, the hour is the hour you were born. The day is the day you were born. The month is the month you were born. The year is the year you were born. This all together, okay, none of us are born perfect. None of us. So your DNA, this chart that is there is somebody's DNA. We call it the 4 pillars. So the 4 pillars is the hour, the day, the month, and the year. 4. Got it? There's 4 generations there in a chart. And it tells you what the imbalance is elementally, and it tells you what the body part, body organ, also elementally. For instance, if you're out of balance and you need the fire element, you might start smoking, darling, sweetie, pet, blah, blah. If it's water, you might start drinking. As bad as the two become eventually, it's what keeps you balanced. I'm not telling you to smoke, I'm not telling you to drink. All right, so the hour you were born is actually your inner self and your emotions. And that comes from when you have children or later on in life. And so the hour represents children in that sense, all right? Okay, so the hour that is afterwards in your life is also your private things. So when I look at a birth date, I can talk a whole day about your destiny, your chart, like this. But what a waste of time. Okay, because when you come for a reading from me, you want to know what's coming, etc., etc. So if I'm doing a reading from beginning for you, I've got to do it so that you understand where you have come from, all elementally, and where you're going, also elementally. So not only do you have 4 generations there in your chart, you then have a 10-year, we call it luck cycle. So that 10 years will influence the rest of the chart. Got it? Then you have, for instance, 2022 or 2023, 2024, etc. So again, that's going to influence what is going on in your life. Nobody else's life, your life. The thing here is, though, because it is 4 generations in one chart, wherever the things that are happening, whether it's the hour, day, month, or year, then you know who it's happening to. So in the hour, it's your children. Unless you're in your 50s onwards, then it's happening for you as well. The day is you and whoever you are with. Who you are with, meaning the house of spouse, who you are with. Whether someone is just de facto or you're married or you're engaged, that is your house of spouse. So then that affects that person. The month is your parents. The year is your ancestors' dad's side. So it's paternal. Okay. And that's how we look at it. There's nothing confusing about that. So don't say, I don't understand. I'm putting it as plainly as I can. So the day you are born is who you are. If you look at this person, the day they are born is water and it's wood underneath. So they are a water element. It's yin water, not yang. This person doesn't get the, they just drip, drip, drip like a tap, and annoying. I shouldn't have said that. It's all right, I won't tell you who it is. And they sit on a rabbit. A rabbit is a romance flower. So they're quite boring. What can I say? Yes, exactly like next year. It's a rabbit. It's exactly that. So this person is a water element. If you look at this person and look at how many water there is in this chart, that means this person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 competitors for whatever he's doing. Okay? So, understanding what is going on in the chart, which is your own destiny, helps you make decisions, etc. Okay? Now, somebody wanted to know, I've tried everything and but every time life is just too hard. Can you help me? I can't help you unless I know what your birthday is like this. If I know your birthday, I can go through that and then I know where your blockages are and then I know where the shit hits the fan, etc., etc. So I end up doing, which is the calendar every year. So I end up doing the calendar every year. So this is 2022's calendar. You've seen it before. I end up putting on this calendar, see, I color code it with blues, purples, pinks, whichever. If you want romance flowers, I color code it. You want good days, I color code it. Bad days, but it's color coded for you, not anybody else. Okay. So for this person in this chart, 2020 is water. So it's people like him and wood. Remember, he sits on wood, but this wood is a tiger, not a rabbit. So the tiger's quite fierce. Yep, that's another competitor. The year is another competitor, which then means I don't think this person's going to make it all the way because the tiger eats you on the way, that kind of thing, okay? So the whole thing of this, we can call it chi, which is energy, but it is your chi, it's your life force energy that this chart says what you are. Now, because it's a romance flower, the best way I can say to you is like, the question here is, I'm going to read you the question. How do I feel better about myself when I'm with somebody? I actually can't answer that. You've got to love yourself before somebody else can love you. So I don't have a problem loving myself. So I don't know why you have a problem loving yourself. How about, let's do it this way. Imagine you're going out with yourself, right? What do you want to change? What else can I tell you? All my dates have been bad. Okay, so you need to go out on a good day, not a bad day. That's all I can answer, all right? The bright side of this, yes, there is a bright side of this, is that you have a date. You've had a date or more than one date. So it's not like you can't have a date, okay? So the chart then tells me what are your better days or hours to go out so you can get lucky. You know what I mean? Anyway, one more question. When I talk about elementally, what does that mean? I'm going to breathe first. It's the rhythm of life. How's that? The rhythm of life is a powerful beat. It's your rhythm. This chart is your rhythm. Your birthday tells me what your rhythm is. Should you eat hot foods? Should you eat pungent foods? Should you eat sour foods? Do you need more earth? Then you go and walk on the earth barefoot or do some gardening. Do you need more wood? Then, wear some blues and greens and purples. And that depends on what the element is, what the color it is. Every person, from whatever element they are, it tells them also the body part and the organ. So, is love a choice? How about love is making a choice every day that you either love someone or you don't love someone? That's it. So just love yourself, for goodness sake. Excuse me. And there was something I wanted to say. There is a difference between feeling love for someone, like as in caring for someone, or feeling love for someone because you want to do their brains out, pump their brains out, that sort of thing. It's your choice. Love is a choice. So again, look at yourself. What would you change about you if you were going out with yourself? There's no other way, because you are born with this DNA. Nothing is coincidental here. Nothing is accidental either. You were born with what you were born with. It's this is the cards you're dealt. I've said it before. How are you going to play these cards? How are you going to play these cards? It's kind of like, when you play that game where you put the cards and stack them, how are you going to play that house of cards? So how are you going to play that? And even though your chart will tell you what you need and what you don't need, I still find when I say to somebody, they bring me a birthday and, how am I going to be with this person? And I'm so blunt. And I say it and they go, oh, but I feel really good with them. And I say, that's good. They want me to reply to that. I've just told you, you shouldn't be with this person, or you should be with this person, or marry this person. Go ahead. And then you go, but I don't feel that good with them, or I feel good with them. You've just wasted your money. You've just given me your money. I've told you, I've spent with you 40 minutes. You've recorded the whole thing, etc., etc. And then you're telling me the opposite of what I just said. Okay. And so your own destiny, the chart, is what we call balancing the water. Water is you. Yes, you're made up of water, whether you like it or not, majority. So it's balancing the water. It's balancing your chart. And there are so many things in your chart that make you who you are. And for those of you, when I do the weekly, which, yes, I have taken off last week's previous week because we're starting a new week, all right? So most people have a full chart, or those that come to a workshop or just want to follow every week what I talk about. They have one of these, okay? So you can see on this it has hour, day, month, etc. And then here I insert the elements here once I've filled that in. And one of these will be earth, one of these will be metal, one of these will be water, one will be wood, and one will be fire. And that will tell you. So when I say to you, so for this particular person that I've got right there, who has 5 and the 6th competitor this year and another competitor next year, okay, so when I say to you, today's about earth. So what element are you first? And then you say, okay, what is earth for me? Let's hope it's money. And that is how it is. I think I have I've done this now pretty well. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is when you actually ask me, is this my soulmate? And then I say to you, no. And then you get upset. Let me explain soulmate. A soulmate is someone that comes along and teaches you a lesson, or you learn something from them, whether it's about yourself or whether it's about them or the universe, etc. And then they go. A soulmate does not equal life partner. And this is the misconception that everybody actually has, that a soulmate is your life partner. Yeah. It's like asking me, how can they cheat on you? It's easy, mate. Yeah. I'm not going there. Well, those that do cheat obviously know nothing about love. That is it. No, because if you truly love somebody, you don't go and cheat on them. You love your parents, right? So you don't go and say, I want another set of parents. Anyway, cheaters are insecure and they just feel they're missing out somewhere. So if you're feeling you're missing out all the time, how is that going to happen for you? There's actually 3 questions here about cheaters. Anyway, and remember, anyway, your husband is your first child. So, yeah, your choice. Let's hope this has worked. Now, if you don't, if you're one of those people that is new to this and have not got one of those, you just have to email me or send me a message somehow, and then I will send you one of these. And that way you can keep up with what's going on. All right? Hopefully I don't have to do another one of these. All right. Have a great night.